teams from our own division that they're gonna see next year when they This is the biggest home game for Austin Peay. It's a blackout from the madness of distractions, as fans will wave the rally towels in hopes of the Governors winning their first game in 4 months and clinch their first winning season at home. The Eagles of Georgia Southern want to bring March to Clarksville for their first win against the D3 North team. It's the 4-15 Austin Peay Governors versus the 4-8 Georgia Southern Eagles. And right now on the screen is Michael Jakari, the president of Austin Peay State University, dropping the ceremonial puck. There is no bigger fan in Austin Peay hockey than Michael Jakari.
Yeah, Mario, there's probably not anybody that had more of a part in bringing this club hockey team to this city, and it's only fitting he gets to drop the ceremonial puck drop here with these two great players. And there you have it. Oh, we're going to have a thriller for you guys tonight. We have brand new jerseys for the Austin Peay State University.
It's a blackout game, Hugh, for Austin Peay, as the fans got rally towels and they're going to be waving them all night here, hoping to see the Governors get their first win in 4 months. I'm Mario Bedingfield again. This is Hugh Wheeler right alongside me, who was doing the ceremonies for the puck drop. Let's start with the players to watch, you. For Austin Peay, number 12, Sam Singleton.
Yeah, Sam Singleton, he took the lead of the team for goals throughout the season with 16 over Jackson Smith by having one short of a hat trick last game against the Alabama Huntsville. And then on the Georgia Southern side, Brody Yazdowski is quite someone to watch. He has 8 goals, 10 assists, and 18 points so far in 10 games this season.
Starting lineups here for Austin Peay. At center, it's going to be number 11, Sam Singleton. Number 13, defenseman Robert. Number 15, left winger Jackson Smith. Number 17, right winger Brendan Sullivan. And number 23, defenseman Blake Rodenheimel. For Georgia Southern on the other side, starting, it's number 2, our player to watch, Brody Jaziski. Number 3, Ian Castenfeld. Number 6, Damian Spitz at center. Number 17, Matt Pellegrino, defenseman. And number 96, defenseman Evan Joyner.
Yeah, Justin Bruneau had a nice hit there early on that play, and we're going to get the first face-off in Austin Peay's offensive zone. That's a nice change of pace already for the Austin Peay Governors.
And Hugh, let's look at the goaltending matchup here tonight. For Georgia Southern, it's Kyler Rhodes. For Austin Peay, it's Michael Morse.
Yeah, Kyler Rhodes has not started since January 10th for Georgia Southern. It's interesting to see how he's going to play for them tonight. And then, of course, Austin Peay's own Mitchell Morse, he's done serviceably well. He leads the team in save percentage this year.
As Kyler Rhodes picks up that first save here of the game, just to get things going here early on, Hugh.
Yeah, nice little way to start this out. This is exactly what you want to be playing the first period if you're Austin Peay. You don't want Georgia Southern to get comfortable in their offensive side of the zone yet.
As Cooper Smith goes chasing on the other end for Austin Peay. And Caden Lamont is going to pip this one towards behind the net. And Hugh, what is going to be the key to this matchup here tonight for Austin Peay?
Well, I promise you there will be goals. And
as Peyton Leonard gets on the left wing, his shot.
Yeah, just like that, Peyton Leonard almost added to the scoring. Austin Peay has averaged about 3 goals a game this year, while Georgia Southern's averaged about 4.5.
As this one right at the goal mouth, and it's saved by Kyler Rhodes.
I think he stopped it. I do think Rhodes stopped that there. He sat on that and kept that play from being an early 1-0 Austin Peay game.
Kyler Rhodes making a great save right there early on here in this first period.
And you notice how he followed the puck throughout that play. You notice how he was able to watch those passes. Austin Peay is going to have their hands full with him.
So last time out for Austin Peay, last time we saw them was a 6-3 loss on Austin Peay Sports Network against the UAH Chargers.
That was a really good play to send that puck across the ice, trying to find that man on the right side of the net. Just wasn't able to make that final pass hit.
As this one is going to get towards the mid-wing. As Jaziski is going to skate around, deke here a little bit, get back to his own end, Waiting for the breakout pass here, Hugh.
Yeah, he sent us a couple of Governors there off of their skates a little bit, just making some moves in the center of the ice. Austin Peay had the offensive possession. Zach Tate had the careless pass across the ice that has allowed Georgia Southern down here. Are they able to break out of here with some momentum now, Mario?
Let's see, as Caden Lamone able to stop the trouble now here for Georgia Southern. As this is going to be called here for icing.
Yeah, that's a good break for Austin Peay to be able to go back all down the ice here and get another offensive zone face-off here for the Governors early.
So key players tonight in this game here, what do you expect from them, Hugh?
Well, I'm interested to see with Georgia Southern presumably not having Julian Perino here in the lineup or in the building with us tonight. That means that they are missing their best goal scorer. Perino has 12 of Georgia Southern's 45 goals so far this year. Are they going to be able to get some more contributions from Brody Jazuski and Damian Spitz, their next two leading goal scorers?
Let's see, as Jazuski is one of the best players here for Georgia Southern.
I think this is going to be a game of a lot of uneven scoring chances. This is a Georgia Southern team that had...
As a breakout opportunity, he scores! Jackson Smith!
What a move from Smith to get around the goalie like that, and he has now tied Sam Singelin for the team lead in goals for this 2024-25 season.
Jackson Smith using some filthy moves to get around the goaltender and score the first goal for the Austin Peay Governors.
What a way he was able to get around that goalie there underneath him. Sold that he was going into the left side, moved around to get to the right, and we've got ourselves a 1-0 hockey game for the Austin Peay Governors.
That goal was so ill, it was sick right there from Jackson Smith. So
Yeah.
the Governors out to a 1-0 start here with 6:14 in the first period. Shots on goal 6-0 in favor of Austin Peay so far.
And this is what the Governors would have wanted going into this game. They would have wanted to get a couple of chances in there early, and now that they're able to get that goal in there, it's nice that they're able to play with this upper hand. We haven't seen that from them many times since their last win. Thankfully for Chamberlain down there, able to get that pass away.
As Brandon Sullivan got the assist on the goal right there in that 16:31 mark, in that 4:31 mark of the period here, Hugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a really good goal. He made some really good moves in order to get there.
As Pellegrino's shot on net, saved by Michael Morse.
Saved and snatched, and he wasn't letting that one get anywhere near to the in between those posts. He kept that from staying out for good.
Michael Morse with a basket weaving save right there. Here's the face-off. It's won by Georgia Southern.
I believe this might have been the first offensive zone face-off for Georgia Southern here tonight.
I think so.
And I think they're about to get another one. It is the case. We got an icing, Mario.
And the icing right there is going to be on Georgia Southern's offensive zone. If you're just joining us, well, a goal's already been scored in this game 4 minutes and 31 seconds in. It was Brandon Sullivan. Excuse me, that was actually Brandon Sullivan with the goal.
Got to watch out for Rob Cooch over here, number 18 for Georgia Southern. He's quite explosive from the top side of with the defensive slap shot.
As this is going to get towards the left circle. Lamone tries to chase that out. Not before a whistle occurs on that play.
Oh, yeah, we're having a penalty here. That's Brody Yazdowski going into the box. We're going to have a 2-minute power play for the Austin Peay Governors.
And this is great for Austin Peay. This is right where you want to be here so far. Staying out of the penalty box and getting on your own power plays here to start this game.
Yeah, it's a hot start if I've ever seen one. This is exactly what the Governors need. Oh, he just lets that one go past him.
As Rodheimel is going to pass this one here to Jackson Smith. Smith is going to dump and chase. This gets behind the net.
Sullivan already with the one, looking to increase it and get another quick one here.
And Hugh, if you're Georgia Southern, what do you want to do here to get back on track?
Well, you probably have a healthy chance of stopping this Austin Peay power play at least early on. Nobody's quite tired yet in the early first period, and there's more time to play a man down, more energy to play a man down if you're Georgia Southern at the moment. But Austin Peay should be careful. They've given up a lot of penalties this year, and Georgia Southern has scored 12 power play goals in 10 games so far. That's quite an accomplishment for a team.
As this is going to get behind the net here. As Georgia Southern is going to plop it towards the back end of the net.
They let them play on that one.
Excuse me, back into the wall. As Spitz sends it back in deep.
Ooh, makes a move, gets that around.
And here, if you're Austin Peay, how do you stay on the gas here early on in this blackout game?
This is exactly what you want to do. Those cross-ice passes right there are a good way of finding a man over there. When you've got less men coming in than Georgia Southern has to defend, you kind of want to hold on to the puck as long as possible, make the goalie believe that you're going to shoot on him, and then shoot on him at the very last minute. Or throw it for a pass at the very last minute.
And you see early on changes by both sides here, as they're just trying to keep the lines fresh here for later in the game here, Hugh.
Oh, that was an offside call.
Looked like a delayed icing.
Delayed offsides there.
Delayed offside, excuse me.
And this looks more like a game of Pong right now. They're just sort of flipping it back to each other.
Almost like they're on an Atari console, just flipping the bumpers back and forth between each other.
Yeah.
Trying to get one another's tendencies out here early on in this game.
Make them chase for it.
But the first goal of this game belonged to Austin Peay State University, as Brandon Sullivan making some great moves to get around the goaltender and score here at the 4:31 mark to get in the lead. And Georgia Southern was in the box with 14:39 in the period on a roughing 2-minute call that went to the one of the players to watch here for Georgia Southern, Brody Jaskowski.
Yeah, Brody Jaskowski has not taken many penalties this year. That was his 12th penalty minute of the year.
As Michael Morse catches a bunny on the save.
Yeah, Mitchell Morse hasn't had to do too much work so far, but starting with the 4-0 shots on goal count, now making it 6-5, is pretty big for Georgia Southern. They really don't want Austin Peay to control the puck throughout this whole first period. They want that goal back soon.
And Hugh, if so, how soon can they get it, is the question.
I think they can get it back pretty early on here. They've been able to sustain some momentum here after the first couple of minutes.
As this is stolen by Jackson Smith, tips it up high.
I like what I'm seeing out of Austin Peay right now. I really liked that play from Jackson Smith. Be able just to grab that puck out of the air and toss yourself an easy chance. Unfortunately, the puck went high. The goalie had it right on. You don't know if it would have gone in, even if it had been on goal, but great effort.
Jackson Smith playing Ghostbuster right there catching it up high, and then he ended up shooting it just a little bit towards the netting right there. But of course, early kinks in the game, you have to work this out here in this first period, as that shot saved by Kyler Rhodes.
Yeah, Sullivan tried to sneak that one in there around the defenseman, hoping the goalie wouldn't see it before it got into that far corner. Unfortunately for him, he was not able to fool him this time, but Sullivan looking for an 8th goal of the year now after getting his 7th.
Face off here between Jazeko, and that looked to have been, as that's saved by Kyler Rhodes of Georgia Southern. Jackson Smith was on the face-off.
Yeah, Jackson Smith was on the face-off. He's on the face-off here again.
Smith versus Jazeko again, this time won by Georgia Southern.
Not able to hold that one in behind the blue line, but able to keep it away from Georgia Southern for now.
As this is going to get back as far as Evan Joyner, who is an all-academic selection for CHS here this year as well. Austin Peay also has several selections on the all-academic slate, as that shot gets away.
What a chance there from the Governors.
Jackson Smith looked like he had a chance at goal.
Oh, what a hit. Oh, that was a nice hit.
But Georgia Southern able to do well with their backs against the wall on that cycle. As now this gets towards the mid wall. Austin Peay's going to try to break this out here. But great play by Kane Lamone to break this one up. Now Lamone hopping through here. He's going around. He's going towards the middle of the ice. His shot is saved by Michael Morris.
That may be one of the best plays I've seen so far tonight. That might be the best play I've seen so far this evening. Lamone doing as he pleased, skating through the entire ice in order to make that shot happen.
Lamone was just hopscotching all around the defense right there for a second. It almost looked like it was possibly going to be a goal, but Michael Morris coming up huge with that save right there.
That's what Austin Peay is going to need from him tonight, especially, is these one-off plays where Georgia Southern gets an open look.
As Austin Peay able to get back to a dangerous loose puck right there in the neutral zone, Hugh.
Yeah.
Again, 1-0 here from the Ford Ice Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. The Governors up 1. As a chance right there for Austin Peay, saved by Kyler Rhodes.
What a play from Austin Peay to cycle that around the net and get another shot off. That was excellent work from number 71, Ethan Goins, who has had 9 goals and 4 assists this year, hoping to get on the board in one of the final 2 games for Austin Peay this year.
As that faceoff's won by Georgia Southern.
Another nice play off of the faceoff. We haven't seen much of this aggressiveness from Austin Peay so far this year. This is really nice to see from them.
As this one's going to get on the doorstep of the net, but it's taken away by Georgia Southern. Now this is going to be saucered all the way up, flying towards the ice. And look at that right there. It's Brody Jazeko.
What a play from Brody Jazeko. This is why he was one of our players to watch tonight. He was able to fly down that ice, get that play on his stick, make sure no one could take that from him, and throws it in there at the last second to curve that puck around the goalie and make that go in. This is a 1-1 hockey game.
And Evan Joyner with that flop shot golf style assist right there on the lob. And it was a great job by Jazeko to track it down.
What a hit in return and in response by Roadhamel down there at the ice.
As it gets loud here at the Ford Ice Center. Let's Go Peay here to be instrumentally heard in this arena.
It's quite something to be seen when everybody chants Let's Go Peay at the same time.
As Lamone able to push off, nearly able to get the puck. As this one's going to trickle out here towards Robert Lewis. Lewis trails it.
Oh.
As Peyton Leonard is going to get towards the blue line.
What a
Leonard.
play from Leonard to recognize that offsides. And
as Leonard recognizing the offsides trap right there, Hugh.
knowing exactly when to go back off of the ice, take the puck, and get around everybody in the chaos.
Absolutely. As he tried to wrap around there to get the goal, he couldn't.
A couple of little plays from the defense here tonight from Austin Peay.
And a 3-on-1 odd man rush stopped by offsides.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mario, that looked like it was about offsides by about 3 centimeters. I'm very interested to see what the rest of this period is going to look like.
We'll see how this plays out here, Hugh.
A nice way to get the puck from Austin Peay right there. Unfortunate pass to give it right back to him, but
As Jazeko. This puck going towards the half wall. And now it gets behind the net.
thrown up into the net, and we're going to have another face-off. I tell you what about this Brady
It was Jazeko and Cooper Smith going at it momentarily there, Hugh.
But he can take a hit too, this number 2. He took a massive hit in the boards right in front of this crowd right here, and he's still going at it full steam.
As Georgia Southern wins another face-off, as that shot doesn't go in. And now Cooper Smith sends it back as far as Georgia Southern's own defensive zone. This gets towards the blue line. Jazeko is going to filter it out towards the corner of the ice. And Hugh, if you're Austin Peay, how do you get this second goal of the game?
Well, you're already well on your way in not letting Georgia Southern get the second goal of the game. You want to create some sustained momentum here, some nice and simple passes in order to break out of your defensive zone and bring the game with you into your offensive zone.
As Michael Morris able to get the save right there, and it's going to be a face-off on the left circle. This face-off again won by Georgia Southern. That's their second straight face-off they won on the offensive zone.
Yeah. And able to bring it out again. Let's see if they can put together He had a move there in order to try and make something. It wasn't quite getting it, but Zach Tate keeps this in bounds again. They're pelting this goalie here in the first period.
As this is going behind the net. And now, it looked like Ryan Moyer giving chase to it.
Kyler Rhodes, he hasn't been able to play in a while, but man, he's getting his quota of action here tonight already in this first period. 14 shots already.
As this one getting out towards the top of the blue line. Now Alex Hayek. Can't do much with that one. Here comes Georgia Southern on the right wing.
Yeah, Tate unfortunately wasn't able to get that play there, but helps on the come back on the defensive play.
As Matt Pellegrino is going to try and dump it as far as the blue line. Not much they can do right there, Hugh.
No, not much in the cards for him there. It's a game of back and forth, and it's a game of circumstance.
As a cross ice pass to the blue line, they can't get a slap shot opportunity on the top of the blue line there.
Yeah, he's lucky he figured out that was coming to him. That could have been disastrous right there.
As Spitz, low pass. Here comes Peyton Leonard. Leonard's gonna dash. He's gonna go through it. Scores! Peyton Leonard.
Wow. With the back and forth that we've had for these last maybe 10 minutes since our last goal, Leonard answering the bell and taking the lead for himself on a nice little breakaway in through the offensive zone, getting around the goalie. Goalie really didn't have a chance at that one, Mario.
Peyton Leonard was just dashing through the snow on a one-horse sleigh, that taking the puck all the way to the net to grab a 2-1 lead here for the Governors.
Yeah, watch him get through here and watch them be able to we're coming back now for an icing penalty.
It was an icing call here, as Georgia Southern is going to have it in their offensive zone.
And this could be where they answer it back. 3.5 minutes. Will someone add to the goals list before we go in for the break?
As there's 3:38 here in the first period left. As this one's going to get towards the towards the net, but Osby able to stop it. Michael Morse with the save.
Great defense there. Wasn't the prettiest it could have been, but Mitchell Morse is able to swallow it up in the end and force another face-off.
Michael Morse doing a good job to stand his ground right there towards that left far post of the net.
Yeah, 1 goal on 13 shots is not a bad start to a game. Really isn't. That's a nice little save percentage he's got going for him at this current moment.
Austin Peay is doing a really good job the Governors are doing a really good job right now of staying on the front foot of this game and staying out of penalty areas. Penalty box, surprisingly, in this game so far.
Yeah, only 1 penalty so far for the Austin Peay Governors tonight. This is a nice change of pace.
As Brandon Sullivan.
We'll have to see if that will continue in the second and third periods as people will start to get tired in this game.
As this one cross-ice pass.
I like what they're thinking there, though, trying to sneak in somebody from that side.
The Governors were looking for a one-timer opportunity right there.
Yeah, and they're forcing a lot of those chances in. They're getting those passes inside, and when they've connected, it hasn't necessarily worked for them. Some of their goals have really been on these breakaway opportunities, but nevertheless, you need to sustain that momentum. You will get one of those goals coming across from a tip-in or something like that if you keep cutting at it through the game. A whole period's worth of it will lead to great hockey karma in the second and third period, is what I like to say.
Good hockey karma. Well, Austin Peay's having all of that right now with a 2-1 lead here with 2:20 in the first period. It's an odd man rush on the pass. Peyton Leonard able to scoop it up towards the right side.
Great cycling, great movement. Leonard again. Oh.
That one broken up by Georgia Southern. As Jaskowski is going to move, going to chase.
They're trying to set up that hit there. Wasn't able to work. They're going to call this. They're going to wave this off. That was no longer an icing. They waved that one off.
So that icing waved off in Kane Lemoyne.
Good.
It's stopped by Michael Morse.
Way to find that one. That was covered up briefly and momentarily by the defenseman. And Mitchell Morse being able to find that puck coming around the defenseman before it goes in was perfect there. If we go into this break with a 2-1 Austin Peay lead, a lot of this effort should be credited to Mitchell Morse.
As this game, a preview of two teams that could potentially be on the playoff bubble here next season in College Hockey Division III South. College Hockey Division III North.
Yeah, there's a good bit. There's, of course, with Tennessee and South Carolina's second teams moving up into Division II, more opportunities are coming for new teams like Georgia Southern and Austin Peay. Very exciting for next year's season. Oh, we've got something happening in the corner. Looks like we're going to have another penalty. And I believe this will be the first penalty of the game on the Austin Peay Governors, on Ethan Goins, or Ryan Moyer, excuse me.
And Ethan Goins is going to go into the box here. So a 2-minute minor for Austin Peay and a 2-minute power play to Georgia Southern.
Yeah, Ryan Moyer for cross-checking. 2 minutes, not necessarily what you want at the end of the period to take a penalty. You are going to have to work twice as hard in order to get off of the ice now for the break. But luckily for Austin Peay, it's a nice, you have had a good bit of time off. You can show the people that your power play maybe has improved a little bit.
And by the way, Peay Leonard scored the second goal. The assist was Jeffrey Christensen, as he ended up getting the assist on that second goal. So, Austin Peay on the power play right now. Austin Peay, Georgia Southern on the power play. Austin Peay on the penalty kill with 1:50.
And we talked about how Georgia Southern's power play is elite. 12 goals in 10 games for Georgia Southern this year.
As this one's going behind the net.
He looked for a little bit of a Michigan action or a lacrosse action there, trying to pick that puck off of the ice. The Austin Peay didn't let him have it there. Would not have been a fun goal to concede on a night as important as blackout night here in Clarksville.
No, it wouldn't, Hugh.
Speaking of karma going all around, too, I mean, lots of exciting things on Austin Peay's campus athletics-wise. Nothing as exciting as a breakaway, though.
As this attempt, it's going to be saved and stopped by Kyler Rhodes.
Oh, they got a penalty call off of that, though. Someone's headed to the box, I believe, right now.
I believe that was Jackson Smith, who nearly took it away and had a breakaway goal there. But the penalty
shot is the call here.
And
we're getting a penalty shot, Mario.
Yeah. As the Governors are going to have a penalty shot here.
Jackson Smith is going to take it. The whole crowd is anticipantly waiting.
Spirit fingers up in the air as Jackson Smith is going to go right to left. Smith dropping the leg. And Kyler Rhodes.
Almost had the goalie there. Goalie made the correction at the last minute. This is still a 2-1 game, Mario.
Kyler Rhodes did well there to assess what Jackson Smith was going to do on that penalty shot right there, Hugh.
Yeah, Jackson Smith almost had him on the strong side there. Just wasn't able to get it in between the leg and the pipe. That never gave way to him as much as he hoped it would.
3 seconds to go here as the first period is about to ring out, and it does at the buzzer, with the score being the Austin Peay Governors 2, the Georgia Southern Eagles 1. You're watching Govs Hockey on Austin Peay Sports Network.
All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all for tuning in to the Austin Peay Sports Network. Today, I am your host, Ashley Roberts, and with me, I have the amazing Mr. Isaiah. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you all for tuning in to the Austin Peay Sports Network. Today, I am your host, Ashley Roberts, and with me, I have the amazing Mr. Isaiah Norman. Isaiah, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I can't complain at all.
Great, great, great. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewers.
My name is Isaiah Norman. I came to Austin Peay from 2017 through 2021. I played football and I was a sports broadcast major. And some people call me Zay.
Okay. So what made you want to get into sports broadcasting?
Growing up, I used to watch a lot of First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. It was so entertaining just watching them go back and forth and talk about sports.
Yes.
And growing up, I was like, you get to get paid to talk about sports. Like, this is what I want to do. But at first, I was an HHP major my freshman year.
Okay.
And I tried that out and it didn't work out.
Didn't go
and
too
so
well.
that's when I had to realize, like, what can I do besides football? And I was like, well, I want to do what I like to do. I like to talk, and I like to talk about sports. And I was like, sports broadcasting was right up my alley for me.
Okay. And so you played football at Austin Peay. So let's say when you were growing up, what kind of got you into sports? Not necessarily football, but just sports in general. You know, what interested you most about just sports?
I come from an athletic family for real. I have older cousins who played. My dad played, my uncles played. And so I really just kind of got like pushed into it. And so I started off with track, and I won a race after dropping the baton. I dropped the baton, I came in first, and the football coach came and he was like, your son needs to play football.
Yeah.
And so from that moment on, I was a football track guy, honestly. But I played basketball too, soccer. I didn't like soccer. Baseball.
Okay.
That was really it for real.
So pretty much like an all-around athlete you were growing up.
Yeah, for sure.
So what position did you play in? Well, let's start here. You got into track first, right?
Right.
So what did you run in track, and what was like your favorite race
I
to
was
run?
a sprinter.
Okay.
I was a sprinter. I like the 100 meters all day long.
Okay.
100. Anything over 400 meters, you can't catch me doing
It
it.
was too much.
Too
It
much
was a
for
little
me.
too much. Okay, understandable. And so what position did you play in football when you started that?
When I started, I was a running back because I was faster than everybody else. So they just wanted to give me the ball and go score touchdowns. So that's what I did. And then I realized I was scared of contact. So I would definitely go score because I didn't want to touch the ground because the grass would make me itchy.
Okay, interesting. So you went through high school, and is that, were you always a running back, or did you start changing positions as you kind of grew up?
I started changing positions in middle school. They moved me to middle linebacker, defensive end, DB, safety, receiver. I played a little bit of running back, but then when I got to high school, I was like, okay, I want the ball in my hands. Okay. I want to make a difference on the field. And so I wanted to be a receiver and a defensive back.
Okay.
But then I wasn't scared of contact anymore. I like hitting people. I was like, I could do this all day, like, because I felt like receivers would cry too much, and I was too aggressive for that. So I was like, I play defensive back. And that's what I did. I transitioned to defensive back.
Do you prefer defense more than offense in the sport of football?
All day long. Defense wins championships.
It does. So I've heard. Okay. And you ended up getting recruited by Austin Peay State University. I'm sure you had more options out there at that time. You were, graduating from high school. So what was it that made you decide to come to Austin Peay?
Oh, wow, this is crazy. So I actually committed to SEMO. I had Austin Peay, Tennessee Tech, SEMO, and MTSU.
Okay.
I went to 2 visits at MTSU, and then they dropped me because I didn't commit. Because I wanted to wait till signing day to commit. And so I came to Austin Peay on their visit, and they actually told me to not commit. Like, usually at the end of the visit, a team will try to get you to commit. And so at the end of my visit, they was like, we don't want you to commit. We want you to go to other teams and see that we're a perfect fit for you. And I thought that was weird because at the time, they were the losing this team in college football. Like, at the time, they were the last team in the conference. And I'm like, why would you want me to go to any other team in this conference?
Right.
When you say you want me. So it was weird, but it was like, it showed that they were confident in what they had. And so I went to SEMO, and I ended up committing. It was a decision that I didn't want to make for real, but I felt kind of pressure to doing so. So I made the decision. And Austin Peay coach called me the next day, and he was like, for some reason, I just feel in my heart that wasn't the decision you wanted to make.
Wow.
And I was like,
Yeah.
Like, this is different. Like, this must be where God wants me to be.
Yeah.
And so I went on my last visit just to go, just to have fun. But Austin Peay was was home. It felt like home when I came.
Okay.
And so it was just
Nice.
like, and it was a place where I could come and I knew I could play immediately. And it was something here that, it was just different. Clarksville is just different, honestly.
Okay. And who was the head coach at the time that you were recruited?
Coach Will Healy.
Okay. And did he stay with you throughout your entire career, collegiate career at Austin Peay, or?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
He left after my sophomore year in 2018. He went to University of Charlotte.
Okay.
And that's when Coach Hud came in.
Okay. All right. And my last question for you today, something light. What would you say would be one of your favorite memories about being a part of the Austin Peay football program during the time that you were here? What's one of your most standout memories from that time?
I actually have two, but I'll put them into one.
Okay.
So when I told you we were the losing team in college football before I committed, so we got our first win. That was our first win in like 2 or 3 years. And so like it was 16 seconds left in the game clock and the crowd stormed the field, like literally, like how you see on TV, they stormed the field. It was crazy, they tearing down the goalposts. I'm like, I'm a part of history for real, you know, like this is a memory I'll never forget. And also winning the conference championship in 2019, like that was.
I was gonna say you were on the championship team.
Yes, that was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I loved every part of that. Just the season, how it went, how we did it. It was awesome. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, I remember like coming to Clarksville around that time and everyone was talking about Austin Peay football. I was like, okay, well, let me come to some games and kind of see what's going on. But yeah, that was definitely a time that's probably stands out in a lot of people's heads when they think about Austin Peay football. So,
Sure.
Yeah. Well, guys, it was another great time here at the Austin Peay Sports Network. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. And thank you as well, Isaiah, for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Until next time.
Are you looking for the program that is right for you? Finding the program that fits your needs and desires is crucial. Ask yourself, what do you want out of your major? You probably want one that will keep you busy and entertained while also keeping you competitive in your field. How about a major that is hands-on, interactive, progressive, revolved around technology? We have a fun and interactive environment that our students find contagious. Don't be reactive in your search. Be proactive and jump at the opportunity that is best for you. If you enjoy technology, social media, expressing your creativity, sports, and being a part of a team, then the Austin Peay Department of Communication is where you want to be. Within the APSU Department of Communication, there are virtually an endless amount of opportunities you can take advantage of as a student, as well as a wealth of knowledge and resources. In our program, we will give you more than a degree.
We've upgraded our basketball production control room to a brand new high-tech control room. Austin Peay's broadcasting sports department, we're always evolving and always growing with our equipment to give our students the best opportunity to use what is being used in the real market, learn how to use the cameras that the professionals are using to be an asset after graduation instead of just another graduate looking for a job.
Our fully integrated state-of-the-art studio and production room provides students the chance to use some of the top equipment as they get familiar with working in live studio productions.
Coming in using equipment day one was really exciting. It was sort of nerve-wracking at first, but they put you right on, and you get the hang of it. And then the best way to learn is hands-on, in my opinion. And being able to come in, get hands-on, be on live TV, and actually work with the equipment, it was a great experience, and it was a great learning tool.
As a department, we have produced live sporting events that include football, basketball, volleyball, softball, and soccer. We also produce video broadcasts for music concerts, graduations, special media releases, and special speakers.
And Austin Peay allows you to get the hands-on experience that you need to succeed as a freshman here, as a sophomore. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to do anything, they're going to throw you in there and they're going to make sure that you learn.
We provide an ever-evolving Mac lab, integrated with Final Cut editing software, and create graphics for both our productions and your own projects. Opportunities and experience are in abundance within our program, and creativity is encouraged. In addition to our video productions, we have our own 24-hour radio station, WAPX-FM, Magic 91.9. Similar to our television station, new ideas for radio shows are welcomed and encouraged. Students' opinions and creativity are a big part of what we do here at APSU. We encourage growth by pushing you past your boundaries and out of your comfort zone. Getting involved in our program is quick and simple. All you have to do is attend one of our interest meetings or just join us at one of our sports productions. The APSU Department of Communication also offers a multitude of professional organizations with concentrations in sports broadcasting, video broadcasting, tech information, and public relations. These professional organizations also have annual conferences that students can attend. During these conferences, you never know who you will meet or who you will make a connection with that could possibly lead to your future job. Some of our alumni have gone on and become successful in the world of broadcast communication with careers in radio and television at such companies as News Channel 5 in Nashville, 5 Star Radio in Clarksville, and ESPN in Bristol and Los Angeles.
Hi, my name is Dalila Thomas. I graduated from Austin Peay in 2010 with my undergrad and 2012 with my master's in corporate communication and broadcast media. Now I am in Dallas, Texas. I work at CW33, Newsfix, News in a New Way. And I am a producer, weekend producer, and I write as well. Now we're in the control room. This is where everything happens. You see all the different monitors. So we're gonna go ahead and start this show. All of the things that I do, I know that none of it would be possible without Austin Peay. So it was a great journey, and I thank you, Austin Peay, for everything you've done.
For more information, contact the Austin Peay State University Department of Communication. Are you looking for the program that is right for you? Finding the program that fits your needs and desires is crucial. Ask yourself, what do you want out of your major? You probably want one that will keep you busy and entertained while also keeping you competitive in your field. How about a major that is hands-on, interactive, progressive, revolved around technology? We have a fun and interactive environment that our students find contagious. Don't be reactive.
All right, guys, my name is Christian Hunt. We're here at the 2024 Expo, Fall Expo, and we are the comms department. So just, we're not just random strangers interviewing you. All right, so we do have some questions for you. We have kind of a two-parter. One's kind of a fun question that, we get your response to, and then second one is a legitimate trivia question. And if you get it correct, the trivia one, you see this bag of merch right here, you get a little bag of merch. Or like a piece of merch. You don't get the whole thing. We actually got quite a bit. If you guys want to hold this bag, we do have a black bag if they would like it. It's nothing in it, no money or nothing. We got some Frisbees and a pennant that just fell out. And we've got a little phone wallet carrier if they so choose. We've also got some sunglasses that yours truly is wearing. We've got some lanyards. It's pretty cool lanyards, really red. And then if you really dig down here, we've got some footballs. We've got all the swag falling just everywhere. Some little mini footballs. All right, we're gonna set this down for now. And then really dig down here, we've got some pens, if Gavin didn't take them all. Oh, these are actually kind of cool. These are like little mini screwdrivers. These aren't pens. Yeah. So you can get a screwdriver if you want. That's a screwdriver as well. There's a pen down here somewhere, folks. All right, you get the idea. What are your classes you're taking this semester?
I'm taking General Biology, University 1000, English 2330, Introduction to Theater, and Pre-Calculus.
I have psychology, I have biology. I'm taking actually 2 biology classes. I have a condensed math class, and then I also have online English.
I have Art Foundations 1, Art Foundations 2, Psychology. Psychology, there's 1. And I have Full Spectrum Learning.
All right, we got a little trivia question for you. All right, the Austin Peay State mascot are the Governors, okay? What is the official name of the mascot? there's a certain animal that lives on campus that we have multiples of. What is that animal?
Cats. It's cats.
Race for who's going to
First
score the
period.
most goals for Austin Peay this year, because Jackson Smith is now tied at Sam Singleton with 16 on the year. It's really going to be interesting to see how Austin Peay plays out these last two periods.
As the first goal of the first period was scored by Austin Peay and Jackson Smith, Smith made his way around the corner and scored here for Austin Peay to get their first one on the board. Then Georgia Southern tied it up. Brody Jazowski, our player to watch, and then Austin Peay scoring the second and final goal of the first period.
And just like that, it's tied. Looks like that one deflected off of the stick of Mr. Matt Pellegrino. That would be his third of the year.
As Matt Pellegrino will
Our
be credited
player to
with
watch.
the goal, and it's 2-2 tied.
Yeah, you see he just comes in there and just throws it on. Pellegrino's out in front and redirects it without Morse being able to do anything about it. Just like that, it's 2-2.
And it is a ball game certainly here from the Ford Ice Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. So Peay Leonard got the second goal of the first period, and here comes Leonard on the shot now, saved by Kyler Rhodes.
That goal is also a testament to Georgia Southern's power play ability this year. That is now their 13th power play goal, Mario. 13th in 10, or now their 11th game. And that makes them 1-for-1 for the night.
And Hugh, what do you look forward to here in period number 2?
Well, after giving the early goal, I'm looking forward to Austin Peay respawning here, already in their own offensive zone now, exactly where you want to be. Try and smack this one out to somebody back here on the defensive line. See if you can't throw one in without the goalie noticing.
As this one's going to get out to the corner of the ice.
Sort of a little bit of a miscommunication as to where to be on that play. And now Austin Peay's going to have to chase this one.
That's Ryan Moyer going back here behind the net. He's going to break it out.
Ryan Moyer has had a heck of a game tonight. He's been all around the offensive side of the ice.
And Hugh, for Austin Peay, how do you keep being in here? How do you keep being in this game?
Well, you need to stop taking penalties if you can be. With Georgia Southern being able to score, within seconds off of a power play advantage there to start this period, you really don't want to test that power play ability any more than you have to. Swallowing up one there was good though for Morris.
Michael Morse making a great save right there, Hugh.
Yeah, he's had a nice night tonight. That goal sort of muddies his average a little bit, but that goal wasn't entirely on him. He can't be the center that's supposed to face the guy in front of the net and the goalie at the same time.
No, it wasn't, Hugh. You can't play two things at one time here sometimes. Odd man rush, and Austin Peay score! Wait, excuse me. They did not score right there.
Very close. The fans thought they scored.
As that was no goal, Kyler Rhodes making an excellent save to get to that one. You have to pardon us for that one, as we thought it went in from our side of the net.
Yeah, Cooper Smith at the end of that play, I would have liked him to when that puck was trickling out for Mr. Brody Yazako there at the end. I would have liked him to sort of go in and lay a hit on number 2 there for a minute. Just like Mr. Brandon Sullivan did just then. Sort of bully them off of that puck.
As Michael Morris able to swoop it up here on the trapper.
Nice little routine save, but now Austin Peay looks like they are the ones that are having to stave off the chances now. Georgia Southern has come out in this period and looks like they have taken full advantage of it.
And Hugh, shots on goal was 20-14 here in the first period.
And already Georgia Southern with the advantage as it shows 22-17 here now for the game total. That would mean 3-2 for the period so far for Georgia Southern, as Austin Peay has sort of struggled to get their way out of net. They've had a couple of nice chances, but were unfortunate to not score there when the crowd thought they had.
As Jeffrey Christensen is saved by Kyler Rhodes.
That was good work by Georgia Southern to recover on that mishap of theirs and able to force Christensen to throw the shot on net and not wait for a man to get open in the center.
And of course, what a day so far it's been for the Austin Peay Governors across all sports, Hugh.
Yeah, how about them Austin Peay softball team? 22 games in a row they have won, Mario.
As this one gets near the net, Austin Peay can't capitalize and score on it. As that was Robert Lewis.
Nice moves trying to keep this puck on.
As Robert gets towards midway. Now Leonard passes it to Moyer. Moyer now flops it towards the net. Looked like Peyton Leonard took a swing on that one to try to get it in the net.
Yeah, that was a nice work off of the delayed penalty there. And as it appears that number 6, Damian Spitz, no, he is not going to the box. The refs have their arms in the air as if a penalty is called. And
Matt Pellegrino, the goal scorer here for the Georgia Southern Eagles in the second period, for GSU Eagles in the second period going into the box.
Yeah, taking out a starting defenseman for an entire 2-minute power play is a pretty awesome ambition if you're Austin Peay Governors. You would like them to be able to continue on that, throw some pressure on this play. Already get some chances in there.
As that nearly whack-a-moles into the net.
Just wide, Mario.
This one about halfway here. Puck's on the left wing. As Sullivan to Smith. Smith's shot pokes out.
We'd like to see a little bit more communication from some of the Austin Peay side here, and as far as making plays out like this.
As Sullivan passes it. That doesn't do much. As Justin Bernat. This is now getting in towards the middle of the slot.
Bernat able to save that. Austin Peay just not able to make anything of it.
As this shot is scores!
Wow, what a goal. That's Jackson Smith celebrating. That would be the lead if that was him that scored that goal, with 17 goals on the year now for Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith strikes deuces here on the day as the Governors are up 3-2. Shot against the Georgia Southern Eagles, 3-2.
Yeah, it looks like some of the captains from Georgia Southern were talking with the refs real fast about that one, but wasn't much of anything to do as the ref standing there holding his hand in the air.
As Jackson Smith getting that second goal on the day here, Hugh.
Yeah, that would be his number. That's 17 now on the year.
As Kyler Rhodes was not able to get to the puck, he wasn't able to get to that loose puck there, Hugh. And Jackson Smith, right time, right place.
Is exactly what I was talking about earlier, though. Austin Peay needs to keep this sustained pressure on the offensive zone.
Shots on goal, 26 to 17 in favor of the Governors of Austin Peay.
Yeah, the Governors across at least athletics in the Clarksville area today. Clarksville has won 2 softball games to now have won 22 in a row, as well as the baseball team has beaten Lipscomb twice today. So we could have a full sweep of Governors athletics should the Governors find a way to finish this one.
Although women's tennis, men's tennis, and beach volleyball coming in with some losses here early on. As Peay Leonard, his shot is nearly in the net. And now it gets behind, but Georgia Southern able to get the stop. And now Georgia Southern trying to break it out, but this is great back checking from Austin Peay, Hugh.
This is fantastic from Austin Peay all around. I haven't seen Austin Peay play this well all season so far. The way they're crashing into the net right now, the way they're making the goalie turn his head like an owl, 360 degrees like an owl, all around the ice. It's fascinating to watch, see it happen. What a move that was. Oh my goodness. Brendan Sullivan trying to find his way onto Sports Center tonight.
That would have been an incredible play.
That was such a good move. To be able just to tap that one forward, completely make Georgia Southern miss that one.
As Lamone making some moves here to get around the goaltender. But Austin Peay with a good stop.
Great effort by Lemoyne for Georgia Southern there. Tried to do the same thing that Brandon Sullivan just attempted and couldn't quite get it done.
As this is going to get behind the net. It's a 3-2 Governors lead, up 1 in the second period. Shots on goal 29 to 18 in favor of Austin Peay. I'm Mario Bedingfield. This is Hugh Wheeler, as that was Jackson Smith trying to get a shot here on net, and that was saved by Tyler Rhodes of Georgia Southern.
If Jeffrey Christensen had stepped over about a couple more feet and had been looking in the right direction, this would have been a 4-2 Austin Peay game just then. That was such a great play and hole to open up for them that Smith just wasn't able to get the pass to Christensen because he wasn't looking.
The Governors were really almost hot like fire right there if they would have scored on that opportunity.
Yeah, and you're seeing the shot count start to rise. We're at 31 shots now on the game for the Austin Peay Governors.
It seems like Austin Peay has a lot more energy here than they did the last time out in that last period against UAH.
I would say they're leveling, guys. They're having fun. They're chirping at them right now. There's some great action. Number 3, Mr. Ian Kassenfeld was not happy about that hit he just took.
As this one cleans off the half wall. And by the way, this is your home for Govs hockey here on the Austin Peay Sports Network. All home games from the Ford Ice Center will be live on APSU-TV, streamed on the APSU-TV YouTube channel. APSU-TV is available on Spectrum Channel 192, CDE Lightband Channel 9, and AT&T U-verse Channel 99. Govs hockey only on APSN. As the next broadcast production comes to you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time puck drop. These same two teams, these Governors of Austin Peay, the Georgia Southern Eagles, who are on the break, and it's saved by Michael Morse.
What a chance there.
These two teams, we're going to get them again here Saturday, 7 p.m., and what a game that will be here. Game 1 in the first 2 periods are any indication.
Yeah, it'll be the final game of the season for Austin Peay. It'll be a nice way to say sayonara to the first season of Austin Peay hockey.
Final home game here at the Ford Ice Center, Hugh, and the final game for these seniors as well for Austin Peay.
Yeah, they've built this program into what it is today, and the torch will be passed down.
As Georgia Southern trying to tip that puck in. Couldn't do much with it.
You can start to hear the fans getting into this one.
Also today's game, a blackout game here for Austin Peay, wearing their new champion Verbo jersey, Verbo sweaters.
Yeah, they look stylish. I'll say that. They've got, I like the design on the front, play on the old-fashioned Vancouver Canucks, little Canuck symbol that they had there. And it's a nice little homage to the history of hockey for such a new team.
As Leonard tries to homage his way towards the net, looking to get past Caden Lemoyne, but it's saved by Kyler Rhodes.
That was quite an homage of a net run, if I do say so myself. Made all of the right moves to get around there, brought it inside on the forehand at the right time. Just couldn't get by Kyler Rhodes. Kyler Rhodes, you know, seeing 32 shots for the first time since January 10th, it's a pretty good night so far. They let in 3 off of this. You'd hope not to let off any, but as a goalie, you know that's not really going to be the case.
This is great forechecking here by Georgia Southern to get down the ice and go chase and get towards the puck before Austin Peay does, Hugh.
And they're hitting hard as Brody Yazdowski again being thrown down in the corner.
As Austin Peay is going to get this out of his zone. Or try to saucer it away. Brendan Sullivan gets trapped around 2 Georgia Southern Eagles.
Tried to sell a tripping call there. It's not what wouldn't have been the worst tripping call I've ever seen been called. It definitely was a bit of a stretch though.
As Jackson Smith's shot, it's saved. Another shot goes flying as Kale Lewis. Lewis's shot
Need to wrap
doesn't
this
fly
puck
in.
up. Need to send that back over to the other side.
This at the top of the blue line. Now centered. Sam Singlin looking for a chance.
I would like to see Austin Peay's defensemen used more on these opportunities.
The only thing about Austin Peay right now, they haven't been getting back here on the back check as often as they should be. And that could be something to worry about here going into the third period.
Yeah, they're able to hit them on the forecheck early. And when they've done that, they've been able to disorient the plays before they've even began for Georgia Southern. But yeah, you're right. They're a little late to the back check, and they've been letting Georgia Southern come down with some odd man rushes. It's another spill into the corner.
As that, a nice save there by Kyler Rhodes. Off the pad. That shot gets down here behind the net. A great block by Georgia Southern. Slap shot attempt by Kale Lewis. This gets towards, that was Gavin Lockwood. Lockwood was trying to send it towards the net. This one gets nearly towards Rhodes.
Yeah, wasn't quite able to make that pass connect. They've done well at holding the puck within the blue line. Just a couple of times Georgia Southern's been able to take it out.
As Lemoyne wrapping around the net. Now he's going to get to the half wall. Skating with some excellent speed. Going McDavid here. Now Lemoyne has it around behind the net. Lemoyne has the puck again. He's going to sidestep. It gets as far as Pellegrini.
What a save from Morris.
Coach. As that is saved by Michael Morris.
That is saved by Michael Morris. And a player for Georgia Southern spills over the goalie. There's a little bit of trash talking that's already going on.
And I think someone might be going into the box here, Hugh. Nope.
We got a replay here. Yeah, he was spilled over on top, just laying down. That's almost always a fight instigator at the professional levels. I wouldn't be surprised if it would lead into fighting that would take place later in this matchup.
Right now, we're going to see if they're going to bring somebody into the box here. It looks like they're motioning towards Austin Peay.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a little bit of confusion here. The refs are talking this one out.
As they're bringing Ryan Moyer on, the captain of the Austin Peay Governors, one of the 4 captains on this team.
They brought all of Clarksville in for that discussion before they chased him out.
So let's reset where we are here, Hugh. It's 3-2. The Governors are up 1 against the Georgia Southern Eagles. 7:26 in the second period. Shots on goal in favor of the Governors, 33-19.
Yeah, we have 27 minutes left of hockey action left in this game, and Jackson Smith, the team's leader in goals, has 1 away from a hat trick. We might be seeing hats fly out onto this ice tonight, Mario.
Maybe.
I might have to toss my hat over this net and see what happens.
If you can make it there, Hugh.
Oh, I can. I think I can make that. It only seems like 20 feet above us.
It's only 20 feet and getting past you in the hat right there.
Yeah. The nets make it inconvenient for hat tricks.
Yeah.
They're nice for safety and all, but I guess we're having a couple people kneel down here. I don't see anybody.
Looks like they might be changing goalies or goaltenders here, Hugh. Unless that is Michael Morris down there.
I believe that.
As right now, there's a stoppage in play here. That last goal in the second period being scored.
Again, seeing that spill take place there, it doesn't look like anybody's getting knocked in the head or anything like that. The coaches are discussing this for a while down there. We've seen some intense coaching moments this year. Earlier this year, during the South Carolina Austin Peay game, there was a coach that was thrown out. He left from the bench where they're talking at right now, as you see on your TV screen. And he was thrown out, and immediately he didn't even fight it. He just sort of waved bye to everybody and walked by the penalty boxes, past some of the table seating over on the right side of our arena, up to the main entranceway and out. Waved at the top of the stairs before he left too.
And Hugh, that was probably one of the most memorable moments we've seen in this arena, that coming from the coach of the year for the South Carolina Gamecocks, as the Gamecocks went undefeated in the conference here in Division III, going all the way to win the conference championship in the Pictos Sweet Cup.
Yeah, they were quite an impressive team. They scored 32 goals on us in 2 games. It's quite something to see.
South Carolina Gamecocks moving to Division II, but first they got to deal with nationals here coming up next week, in 2 weeks, as the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Tennessee Volunteers the Ice Volunteers are going down to Jacksonville, Florida for the Division III Nationals.
Yeah, the two have been unquestionably the 2 best teams in the conference this year. It'll be fun to watch them at their full potential in the Division II level. Of course, them both being the second teams of their programs. Something has to be said for the Tennessee and South Carolina programs, bringing a lot of attention to college hockey here, that's allowed schools like Austin Peay to jump on the hockey bandwagon and bring hockey into the South more and more.
And of course, Georgia Southern here is a transitional Division III team here, as they're not eligible for the Division III playoffs as of yet this year. They're going to be collecting division points and playing with the Austin Peay Governors in Division III North.
And it appears we're going to have a break in the action to take care of an injured player. We've been told that some of the players are returning to locker rooms at the moment.
And right now, we won't speculate here on what's going on, what's happening with the injured player.
We hope everybody is okay.
Prayers and thoughts with the injured player, of course, potentially. So let's talk about. And the score of this game right now, 7:26 in the second period. The Governors lead 3-2 against the Georgia Southern Eagles. We'll be right back. You're watching Ghost Hockey on the Austin Peay Sports Network.
I'm here with my guest and my teammate, Jakari Patterson.
What's happening?
How are you doing?
What's up, KB?
So, Jakari, tell us a little about yourself, your backstory, you know, where you came from, what led you to come to Austin Peay?
Well, I had started off at SIU, and then I had ended up transferring to Towson for a year. Got my degree, and I ended up coming here. It was like a crazy decision. Dorian, you know, our safety, he kind of like got here first in the spring. You remember he played a little bit, and then while I was in the portal, I was talking to him a little bit, and he was just like, he loves it. He recommended for me. I came on a visit, talked to Coach Ferris, and I'm here. Yeah.
So you've been here for Austin Peay since the summer, right? So what do you like the most about your experience here at Austin Peay?
It's real like a family base. It's like you don't gotta come in and get the weird interaction, the weird haze, and you know, it's like you breeze by that. So I'll say like the real love for like you as a player, and then like winning culture, like coming off like they had 2 conference championships that they won. Like it's a winning culture here, so it's pretty much like a done deal.
So I remember you telling me from our conversations that you originally was born in Jacksonville, and then you moved to Cincinnati for high school. So how was that?
It was cool. It was really, I was born in Daytona, and then the transition was crazy. Like I always go back and forth. Mom and dad over the summers. I'll stay in Cincinnati for the school year. So it was like you get to see both ends and how people are different. So I was always well with people because you know you get to change environments very often. So I was pretty blessed growing up with that opportunity.
Oh, that's great to hear. So you know the season has started. So how's the season been going for you?
The season's been going well for me. I say, of course, well, no one likes losing. So besides those 2 losses, I feel like as a team, we going somewhere, we doing good things. We just got to connect in like small areas. So other than that, like I see a bright spot for the season.
So I got a question for you. You know, everybody has their own, you know, pre-game routines.
Right.
Like, what's a routine for you? How do you prepare for a game?
Now that I'm like changing so many positions, my routine really changes a lot. But one thing I will always say, I always gotta play like my same song. Yeah, I did it by OC Quantity.
yeah.
I always gotta play that,
Yeah.
and I always gotta circle the field and get that like a nice lap in, and then I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good after that.
So how's it feel? You know, you mentioned multiple positions. How's it feel to, you know, play multiple positions and, you know, have coaches trust you in multiple positions?
It's like a big responsibility. It's like to understand you doing more than, I ain't gonna say what's asked, because if they ask you, they believe in you. So I'll say it's really like an opportunity. So it's like, if I feel like I'm a certain type of player that I speak of, I gotta really strive and I gotta strain on the field, off the field, if it's the film room. So I feel like with that opportunity I'm given, it's really a blessing, and gotta lock in with it.
So I know you say you came from SIU. Was that a game that you look forward to the most in this season?
Nah, it was of course I looked forward to it. I look forward to like more like a championship. So it's like, you know, I can't lie and say it was not like something I look forward to. Of course, that was like a once in a lifetime opportunity, real life. So, but that championship, like picture yourself down in Texas, man, it's kind of like, that's what everybody wants. So I don't look at it too small. I think, you know, the big picture, what we all want.
Yeah, that's true. You know, talking about championships, you know, were you able to be a part of any championship teams in your past career?
My high school team, we went 14-1. We ain't win a state championship. We ended up losing there, but we won a lot of conference championships. So I understood winning culture. it's nothing that's like foreign.
Yeah, I've been a part of a couple championship teams, so it's a great moment. So would you say the championship is that one thing in your career that you're searching for?
I'll say, yeah. Getting the championship my senior year, that I kind of like put the ice on the cake. I ain't never had one. I done came close a whole lot of times, so if I get a ring, yeah, we party.
Well, man, it's been great talking to you, and that's all we have for the interview. Back to y'all. Hello, my
Are you looking for the program that is right for you? Finding the program that fits your needs and desires is crucial. Ask yourself, what do you want out of your major? You probably want one that will keep you busy and entertained while also keeping you competitive in your field. How about a major that is hands-on, interactive, progressive, revolved around technology? We have a fun and interactive environment that our students find contagious. Don't be reactive in your search. Be proactive and jump at the opportunity that is best for you. If you enjoy technology, social media, expressing your creativity, sports, and being a part of a team, then the Austin Peay Department of Communication is where you want to be. Within the APSU Department of Communication, there are virtually an endless amount of opportunities you can take advantage of as a student, as well as a wealth of knowledge and resources. In our program, we will give you more than a degree.
We've upgraded our basketball production control room to a brand new high-tech control room. Austin Peay's broadcasting sports department, we're always evolving and always growing with our equipment to give our students the best opportunity to use what is being used in the real market, learn how to use the cameras that the professionals are using to be an asset after graduation instead of just another graduate looking for a job.
Our fully integrated state-of-the-art studio and production room provides students the chance to use some of the top equipment as they get familiar with working in live studio productions.
Coming in using equipment day one was really exciting. It was sort of nerve-wracking at first, but they put you right on, and you get the hang of it. And then the best way to learn is hands-on, in my opinion. And being able to come in, get hands-on, be on live TV, and actually work with the equipment, it was a great experience, and it was a great learning tool.
As a department, we have produced live sporting events that include football, basketball, volleyball, softball, and soccer. We also produce video broadcasts for music concerts, graduations, special media releases, and special speakers.
And Austin Peay allows you to get the hands-on experience that you need to succeed as a freshman here, as a sophomore. It doesn't matter if you don't know how to do anything, they're going to throw you in there and they're going to make sure that you learn.
We provide an ever-evolving Mac lab, integrated with Final Cut editing software, and create graphics for both our productions and your own projects. Opportunities and experience are in abundance within our program, and creativity is encouraged. In addition to our video productions, we have our own 24-hour radio station, WAPX-FM, Magic 91.9. Similar to our television station, new ideas for radio shows are welcomed and encouraged. Students' opinions and creativity are a big part of what we do here at APSU. We encourage growth by pushing you past your boundaries and out of your comfort zone. Getting involved in our program is quick and simple. All you have to do is attend one of our interest meetings or just join us at one of our sports productions. The APSU Department of Communication also offers a multitude of professional organizations with concentrations in sports broadcasting, video broadcasting, tech information, and public relations. These professional organizations also have annual conferences that students can attend. During these conferences, you never know who you will meet. or who you will make a connection with that could possibly lead to your future job. Some of our alumni have gone on and become successful in the world of broadcast communication with careers in radio and television at such companies as News Channel 5 in Nashville, 5 Star Radio in Clarksville, and ESPN in Bristol and Los Angeles.
Hi, my name is Dalila Thomas. I graduated from Austin Peay in 2010 with my undergrad and 2012 with my master's in corporate communication and broadcast media. Now I am in Dallas, Texas. I work at CW33, Newsfix, News in a New Way, and I am a producer, weekend producer, and I write as well. Now we're in the control room. This is where everything happens. You see all the different monitors, so we're gonna go ahead and start this show. All of the things that I do, I know that none of it would be possible without Austin Peay, so it was a great journey, and I thank you, Austin Peay, for everything you've done.
For more information, contact the Austin Peay State University Department of Communication.
I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee, Fort Knox, Kentucky, Jackson, Tennessee,
Hopkinsville, Kentucky,
Memphis, Tennessee,
Murfreesboro, Tennessee,
Chattanooga, Tennessee,
Knoxville, Tennessee,
Little Rock, Arkansas,
St. Louis, Missouri,
Gaffney, South Carolina, Seattle, Washington,
Jeremy, Haiti.
I'm from Três Pontas, Brazil,
Chicago, Illinois,
Hawaii,
Phoenix, Arizona,
Brazelton, Georgia,
from Modesto, California. I want to be a neonatal nurse, an athletic trainer, and accountant,
playing the NFL,
interior designer, physical therapist,
law enforcement officer,
ultrasound technician, social worker,
physician, politician,
psychologist,
CPA,
Your social worker,
nurse practitioner,
physical therapist,
restaurant owner,
a politician, started my own business, veterinary,
elementary school teacher,
the NBA player,
cardiovascular surgeon,
anesthesiologist,
businesswoman in Nashville,
social worker in Miami, Florida,
politician in Washington, D.C.,
Colorado,
Orlando, Florida, Houston, Texas,
in Chattanooga,
Memphis, Tennessee,
Seattle, Washington,
Nashville, Tennessee, San Diego, California,
Nashville, Tennessee,
New York City, New York,
San Diego, California,
Atlanta, Georgia, Nashville,
Los Angeles, California,
New York, New York,
Memphis, Tennessee,
Nashville, Tennessee,
Orlando, Florida,
Los Angeles, California,
Baltimore, Maryland, Clarksville, Tennessee,
Carolina Beach, Carolina, Philadelphia,
St. Louis, Missouri,
Clarksville, Tennessee.
All right, guys, my name is Christian Hunt. We're here at the 2024 Expo, Fall Expo, and we are the comms department. So just, we're not just random strangers interviewing you. All right, so we do have some questions for you. We have kind of a two-parter. One's kind of a fun question that, we get your response to, and then the second one is a legitimate trivia question. And if you get it correct, the trivia one, you see this bag of merch right here, you get a little bag of merch. Or like a piece of merch. You don't get the whole thing. We actually got quite a bit. If you guys want to hold this bag, we do have a black bag if they would like it. It's nothing in it, no money or nothing. We got some Frisbees and a pennant that just fell out. And we've got a little phone wallet carrier if they so choose. We've also got some sunglasses that yours truly is wearing. We've got some lanyards. Pretty cool lanyards, really red. And then if you really dig down here, we've got some footballs. We've got all the swag falling just everywhere. Some little mini footballs. All right, we're gonna set this down for now. And then really dig down here, we've got some pens. If Gavin didn't take them all. Oh, these are actually kind of cool. These are like little mini screwdrivers. These aren't pens. Yeah. So you can get a screwdriver if you want. That's a screwdriver as well. There's a pen down here somewhere, folks. All right, you get the idea. What are your classes you're taking this semester?
I'm taking General Biology, University 1000, English 2330, Introduction to Theater, and Pre-Calculus.
I have psychology, I have biology. I'm taking actually 2 biology classes. I have a condensed math class, and then I also have online English.
I have Art Foundations 1, Art Foundations 2, Psychology, And I have full spectrum learning.
All right, we got a little trivia question for you. All right, the Austin Peay State mascot are the Governors, okay? What is the official name of the mascot? There's a certain animal that lives on campus that we have multiples of. What is that animal?
Cats. It's cats.
Governor.
I'm going to take a guess, the Governor.
That is a good guess, but unfortunately it's incorrect. Of all that, what are you two choosing? Why did you go with the phone wallet?
Because I carry my phone with me all the time. It would be easier to have my cards on my phone.
That's pretty smart thinking there. What are we going with over here?
Probably the pen screwdriver.
If I had to pick one, I think I'm going to go with this high quality, very nice. It's got like a silicone on the outside pin right here. Yeah, it has a stylus on the back. You see this right there? I'm going to go with this. This is my pick right here.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we have it official. Gavin is choosing the quality pen. That's right. Gavin, thank you so much. You're the first interview of the day. Normally people are shy. He's a freshman. He's right off campus. So thank you for joining us today, Gavin.
Thank you for the pen and thank you for the awesome interview.
All right, sounds good. Can we get a go Govs before you leave?
Go Govs.
Let's go Peay! Go Govs!
Go Govs.
That's right.
Go Govs.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm AJ Crowder, here with Spirit Coordinator TJ Vesi. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, I just came with some questions to ask. Obviously, this is probably your first time doing an interview here in the communications department.
Yes, it is.
That's
I'm
wonderful.
very honored to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
That's great. That's great. Well, I would love to hear about your backstory and what led you here to Austin Peay.
Absolutely. I started cheering when I was 5 years old, and I ended up going to Ole Miss where I never made the team, so I always found different avenues to cheer, and that led me to become a UCA staffer. So I was traveling and getting the opportunity to work with a number of different schools, which kind of gave me that feel that I needed to travel more a little bit and kind of venture out. So I started as a high school coach, and then I landed a job as the head coach at another D1 university, where within my first year I won a national championship. So from there, thank you, in spirit, so cheer, dance, and mascot. So when I came here to Austin Peay, I was super excited to get a chance to work with the mascot. And yeah, so I just, throughout my years of cheering and always having that need to go somewhere bigger, and always I wanted to go more south, that's how I ended up in Tennessee.
It's definitely a lot warmer down here.
Yes.
It's beautiful. So how was your first season coaching here at Austin Peay last season?
It was an experience, that's for sure. And I always found that with coaching cheer, it takes a year at least to figure out what you're doing, because it's not just like any sport where you could just come in and play your same plays. Cheer, dance, mascot is all based on traditions of a school. So coming here last year, it was, okay, we need a game plan, but I don't know what it looks like yet. I have to watch, I have to see. And so my first year was a little bit challenging because of those obstacles in place, but I'm incredibly excited for year two. Now that I know the traditions, I know what for example, Gov's Walk looks like. I know what our pregame is. I know our fight song words. I know our alma mater. I know the little things that I didn't know starting off last season. So last year was a lot of different obstacles that we had to encounter, but this year we're off to a really good start, and I'm excited to get started.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really great to hear, and I'm glad that you've had such a wonderful experience starting out here at Austin Peay. So now that you're done with your first year and you're on to year 2, like you said, what is your, so to speak, like goals or like your mindset heading into this year and what you want to have going into year 3?
Definitely just doing it bigger and better this time around. You mentioned goals. Obviously, we have a national championship mascot on our hands right now, so we're looking to go back to back. And another goal that I have for cheer is to enter them into the game day competition and really take what we do here at Austin Peay during game day, which is a very unique experience, and put it onto the competition mat in January. So goals are that back-to-back mascot championship and competing in a new division where I think that we can land top 3 in our first year.
100%. That's really good to hear, and I really wish you the best of luck with all those things.
Thank you.
You've obviously mentioned a lot of really positive things about the school and your experience here. So what would you say is maybe one of your most favorite memories being at Austin Peay?
That's a really good question. There are so many moments throughout the year last year where it was like, okay, this is why we do it and this is why we come back. But winning with the Gov last year was such an incredible experience, and just getting to be down there and watch that all happen was just absolutely amazing. And to be able to
welcome back here in Clarksville. We have some unfortunate news to break to you. Georgia Southern's Brody Yazdowski suffered a head injury on that final play and had to be stretchered off. EMTs were here. They had to take him out. He was stretchered off though and is heading and getting the proper medical attention he needs to recover. We wish him from Austin Peay Sports Network a swift and speedy recovery. You don't want to see that in the game. It's an unfortunate part about it, and we would like to offer our condolences to him and his family, and we hope to get back to here to some nice clean hockey, hopefully avoid any more injuries throughout the rest of the game.
And with that, from well said words by Hugh Wheeler, I'm Mario Bedingfield here from the Ford Ice Center in Clarksville, Tennessee on Austin Peay Sports Network. It's the Austin Peay Governors up 3-2 against the Georgia Southern Eagles. We apologize for the delay here about this game here, as a lot of things that transpired on the ice since the last time we went back to air there.
Yeah, no, unfortunately for Georgia Southern, they appear to be without their top 2 goal scorers now, with Yazdowski not being able to join us probably for the rest of this game, and Julian Perino not being anywhere to be found, number 89 for Georgia Southern. They're down. Their best goal scorer they have left is currently Damian Spitz, number 6, the center out of Savannah, Georgia. As we group back, the players getting more settled onto the ice before we take it off. We, of course, ended the play into the Austin Peay goalie, and now Austin Peay will take a defensive zone face-off to kickback action here at the 7:26 mark.
As quickly, let's do a game recap here of what's been happening.
But it was
here.
all Austin Peay before that break. Austin Peay has shot 13 shots on goal in this period so far, and they've taken the lead to go up 3-2.
As they're getting ready for the face-off here between John Watt, the forward of GSU Eagles, and Austin Peay. This face-off is a tie-up between the two teams to start it out.
Yes, Jackson Smith was able to get 2 goals tonight, take the lead for the Govs on the season with 17 goals now scored on the year. He is hoping to get that 3rd now, cheer up the crowd a little bit after what happened.
As this being the first all-time meeting here between these two teams, the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Austin Peay Governors, their first matchup.
And it's lived up to the hype that we had going into this game. With the blackout and everything, this has been an exciting hockey game.
As this one goes over the netting here, and that'll be a face-off here on the right circle.
Yeah, and chances like that, the stuff that Austin Peay is able to break up in front of the net are really leading to better results here in the future for them in this period.
A face-off here, that's Ryan Brooks here taking it on this one, along with Jackson Smith.
Brendan Sullivan trying to take that puck himself up the ice now. Austin Peay's offense looking to get something going. Georgia Southern already laying hits down.
As they have to get the energy back up here, both teams try to find some solid footing here, as this game is essentially restarted here with 6:20 in the second period.
Great move there from Cale Lewis to get that puck into the offensive zone.
As Michael Morris holds his hand up for icing, and the icing will be called as Austin Peay will have a face-off here on their offensive zone.
Yeah, it was a nice little trick from Cale Lewis to skate behind the ref to make it appear as if the ref was closer to the puck than the player was. It's a nice little trick to get a couple of icing calls favored your way.
Shots on goal, 33-21 in favor of Austin Peay. As that shot rips up to the rips up to the netting here at the Ford Ice Center.
Yeah, Sam Singleton throws that into the crowd. Sort of wasn't able to get a good enough grip of that puck and to put it to where he wanted it to go.
Even Sam Singleton was having a chuckle about that one here. So a face-off here between Jackson Smith.
Interesting offensive lineup they had there with Singleton centered up behind the center directly.
As that one nearly tipped in.
That's a nice shot from Cale Lewis to try and throw it in there. He's playing the wall really, the right side of the defensive line very well right now.
As this one gets the puck gets midway.
Yeah, I might have done a drop pass myself if I were Lewis on that play, give it to Lewis on that play, but all great things from Austin Peay's offense, holding the puck inside of this zone, making Georgia Southern earn the puck back.
As Sam Singleton rolling around here, wrapping it.
And it just gets wide and gets out for outside of the zone.
Now, great wall pass there. This gets behind the net. Now circling around is Cale Lewis.
Again, I would have probably done a different pass there if I were on that line myself, but that is up for interpretation.
Excuse me, that was Brendan Sullivan on the wall pass. That's Singleton. Singleton's gonna fly here towards the right side. Gets in and scores!
Sam Singleton's goal streak continues. How about that?
Sam Singleton burst onto the scene here with goal number 4 for the Governors.
He said, "You want to take that lead for goals of the team, Jackson Smith? I don't think so. I'm going to tie that up, and we're going to both have 17 on the year and take a 4-2 lead." watch as they get around this zone and start this play up, throwing that puck all the way up to Singleton, who sort of doesn't have anyone challenging him on that right side, gets around the last defender, takes it up
gets
the
in!
top shelf, and this is a 2-goal lead for your Austin Peay State Governors.
And the Governors here getting on the board on the 4:17 mark of the second period. Sam Singleton blasting his way towards the net. And Hugh, what a job by Austin Peay here to get the energy back flowing in this arena.
What a hit! What a hit! Oh my goodness, Jeffrey Christensen, let him know who you are. We got a hand in the air. We have a whistle. I believe this is going to be some form of penalty.
As it looks like
it's Christensen.
Jeffrey Christensen is going to go into the box here for a 2-minute minor.
So Austin Peay now on the penalty kill. Will Georgia Southern be able to add another power play goal here? This is their second time up here on the power play tonight.
Hugh, Austin Peay this year is second most with shorthanded goals in Division III in College Hockey South.
I was gonna say you really know when to time those points, don't you? But couldn't quite get a job done there for a shorthanded. But yeah, that pressure of that shorthanded chance is really strong for Austin Peay. It's throwing off Georgia Southern's power play.
Kale Lewis.
Great opportunity. It was a great shot from Connor Blackmore. Throw that one in when they had a little window there. Or excuse me, that was actually Ethan Goins. Jackson Smith going to take this penalty in the offensive zone with a man down. Kale Lewis sitting at this top corner. He's stationed that a good bit tonight on the right side. Another hit, but could not disrupt the offense of Georgia Southern long enough to get it loose, but Austin Peay fights him off in the mid-zone.
That's Lemoyne. It's going to get attacked there by Jackson Smith. Now Peyton Leonard retrieves the puck.
Lemoyne's fast.
Lemoyne has some great speed.
Lemoyne also breaking up that chance for Austin Peay. What a play. Lemoyne's been all over both ends of the ice right now. You can tell he wants to make this goal. Oh, what a save. What a save from Mitchell Morse. Wow, way to find that as the play. Wow, way to keep this from being a 4-3 game just then.
Minute 56 to go here to Austin Peay. Governors up 4-2 here against the Eagles. As here comes Leonard, off the post. Excuse me, Jackson Smith off the post.
The greatest sound in all of sports right there. The crossbar ding from a hockey puck just going wide.
That could have been 5 right there, Hugh. Both these teams had opportunities in the last 2 minutes of this period.
They're certainly they're sort of being more contested now. Austin Peay being able to jump on this from the get-go after the pause, coming back on, scoring the goal to make it a 2-goal lead, and now threatening to go into the final period with a 2-goal lead over the Georgia Southern University.
It's a minute and 29. The Governors are up 2 here against the Eagles of Georgia Southern. Second period, 1:25 here until the period is out. And of course, stay tuned for our intermission break where we will rejoin you for game highlights shortly. as well. Me and Hugh's going to break it down to us what happened here in the second period. A lot took place, but the Governors have been on the right end, got out on the right side here of this break.
Yeah, getting the 2 goals from Austin Peay again so far in this period, matching the same score that came out of the first period. 2-1 for Austin Peay in the first, 2-1 for Austin Peay in the second. Of course,
as this one easily removed by Michael Morse.
Yeah, able to catch that puck, safely keep it from harm's way. We're getting a substitution here real fast, I believe.
Here's the face-off. It is tied up between both teams.
Yeah, Morse gonna freeze that puck again. No sense in trying to toss that one out wide. You only got a minute left in this period and you're up comfortably. You don't really need to try and make a play out of this. If you can freeze the puck 100 times, they'll take it.
It's been 4 months since Austin Peay last won a game here. Their last win coming against UAB, an 8-3 win on October 19th.
21 minutes away from it, Mario. You feel this building wants it. This building wants a win so bad.
Hugh, the atmosphere is great here.
Yeah, you can hear them really start to get in on it now.
As it's 4-2 with 57 seconds. Governors up 2.
What a hit.
As a wrister goes by the wayside, and now Austin Peay is down a chance on a takeaway. They have a 1. It's lit. So, excuse me, that was Brandon Sullivan as I try to catch my breath on the rush.
Sullivan had single in for the pass, but just bobbled it just a couple of times there. Couldn't really get a solid possession out of it there to make a real chance out of it. Terrific effort by Austin Peay in this period.
Great job by Sullivan to keep the puck in the zone here. To keep possession, 14 seconds to go.
I might have to call this the best period that Austin Peay has played all season.
It looks like it, you certainly.
It's a complete effort of offense and defense. You got the scoring that you wanted from Austin Peay in this period. You got the chances that you wanted from them. You had the sustained pressure in there. Fantastic work from the Governors tonight.
And fantastic hockey game here, of course, from the Ford Ice Center in Clarksville, Tennessee. The score being the Austin Peay Governors 4, the Georgia Southern Eagles 2. You're watching Govs Hockey on the Austin Peay Sports Network.
Jakari, tell us a little about yourself, your backstory, where you came from, what led you to come to Austin Peay?
Well, I had started off at SIU, and then I had ended up transferring to Towson for a year. Got my degree, and I ended up coming here. It was like a crazy decision. Dorian, our safety, he kind of like got here first in the spring. You remember he played a little bit, and then while I was in the portal, I was talking to him a little bit, and he was just like, he loves it. He recommended for me. I came on a visit, talked to Coach Ferris, and I'm here. Yeah.
So you've been here for Austin Peay since the summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you like the most about your experience here at Austin Peay?
It's real like a family base. It's like you don't gotta come in and get the weird interaction, the weird haze, and it's like you breeze by that. So I'll say like the real love for like you as a player, and then like winning culture, like coming off like they had 2 conference championships that they won. Like it's a winning culture here, so it's pretty much like a done deal.
So I remember you telling me from our conversations that you originally was born in Jacksonville and then you moved to Cincinnati for high school. So how was that?
It was cool. It was really, I was born in Daytona, and then The transition was crazy. Like I always go back and forth. Mom and dad over the summers. I'll stay in Cincinnati for the school year. So it was like you get to see both ends and how people are different. So I was always well with people because you get to change environments very often. So I was pretty blessed growing up with that opportunity.
Oh, that's great to hear. So the season has started. So how's the season been going for you?
The season's been going well for me. I say, of course, no one likes losing. So besides those 2 losses, I feel like as a team, we going somewhere, we doing good things. We just got to connect in like small areas. So other than that, like I see a bright spot for the season.
So I got a question for you. Everybody has their own, pre-game routines.
Right.
Like, what's a routine for you? How do you prepare for a game?
Now that I'm like changing so many positions, my routine really changes a lot. But one thing I will always say, I always gotta play like my same song. Yeah, I did it by O.C. Kwani.
Oh, yeah.
I always gotta play that,
Yeah.
and I always gotta circle the field and get that like a nice lap in, and then I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good after that.
So how's it feel? You mentioned multiple positions. How's it feel to play multiple positions and have coaches trust you in multiple positions?
It's like a big responsibility. It's like to understand you doing more than, I ain't gonna say what's asked, because if they ask you, they believe in you. So I'll say it's really like an opportunity. So it's like if I feel like I'm a certain type of player that I speak of, I gotta really strive and I gotta strain on the field, off the field, if it's the film room. So I feel like with that opportunity I'm given, it's really a blessing, and got lock in with it.
So I know you say you came from SIU. Was that a game that you look forward to the most in this season?
Nah. It was of course I looked forward to it. I look forward to like more like a championship. So it's like, it was. I can't lie and say it was not like something I look forward to. Of course, that was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. We're alive. So, but that championship, like picturing yourself down in Texas, man, it's kind of like that's what everybody wants. So I don't look at it too small. I think the big picture, what we all want.
Yeah, that's true. Talking about championships, were you able to be a part of any championship teams in your past career?
My high school team, we went 14-1. We ain't win a state championship. We ended up losing there, but we won a lot of conference championships. So I understood winning culture. It's nothing that's like foreign.
Yeah, I've been a part of a couple of championship teams, so it's a great moment. So would you say the championship is that one thing in your career that you're searching for?
I'll say, yeah. Getting the championship my senior year, that I kind of like put the ice on the cake. I ain't never had one. I done came close a whole lot of times, so if I get a ring, yeah, we party.
Well, man, it's been great talking to you, and that's all we have for the interview. Back to y'all.
You're so right for me, and I'm right for you. I love the things you do, like sweet tasting wine. Your lips are so divine. Your loving turns me on. My lonely days are gone. That's why I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you go. Babe, I'm never gonna let you go. No, never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I immigrated to America when I was 20 from a country called Uruguay. I have 2 careers. I'm in the Army Reserves, and I have a civilian career as an engineer. And I have 2 wonderful children. Every day is a challenge to make sure that the time that I have, I spend with them. It doesn't matter how tired you are, you have to be there. You have to be present for them. You have to try to teach them. When they learn something new and it just clicks in their brain, I just realized I could do this. And you can just see in their faces, it's is such an incredible moment. It's those moments that are my favorite.
We told y'all we was up in the ante. A double doozy for y'all on this special Tuesday. It's real Taco Tuesday here, baby. You know what it is. Dylan Walton,
Bryce Robinson,
and it's the New York edition, baby. So look, if you don't know, now you know. We took a trip to New York, the Big Apple, in the middle of Times Square to go to the CMA conference. I want to say the College Media Association, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. College Media Association. So we just want to give you guys a recap what we did, what we learned. We had a great time.
It was awesome, dude. Like I said, it was my first time going, your first time going, right? First
Yes,
time
sir.
going to the Big Apple, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, for me, it was a little overwhelming.
Facts.
At first, because you get there and you're just kind of like in awe of everything. We stayed right in the middle of Times Square. We get to go out there, and there was just so much in one little area. Like we really didn't, like we thought feel like we've seen a lot, but like there was actually so much more that we haven't seen yet. But we absolutely loved it. We had a great time. We had a great conference. Got to see a lot of things that we wanted to go take a tour of. Got to do that, and it was just a great trip overall. So it was awesome.
Yep. We got a few pictures and stuff, and then we'll show y'all a few pictures. We'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll just go back and forth for a little bit because we just want to share our experience. Because honestly, we are grateful. We are extremely grateful, extremely blessed, and proud to be in the position where our professors trust us enough to not only take us out of the city of Clarksville, but take us literally across the United States and speak on a panel representing the university. So we are appreciative. But our boy Jeremy, our man Jeremy on the ones and twos, and we got to go for this. So Jeremy, show them the footage, my brother.
Footage.
See what he got for us coming out.
Right here's gonna be from the first day right here. That's right where we stayed, Times Square, for the first night. Man,
I still look at it. We just left.
I know. I already want to go back, man.
Facts.
The Radio City.
It was just so beautiful at nighttime.
Rockefeller.
We didn't ice skate though.
Nah, we didn't get to ice skate, but that's all right. We'll definitely. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, sexy boy.
Yeah, man. That was the first night, man. It was really just kind of getting settled in. The first night it was really kind of go out and just kind of get our feet wet.
Yeah. Nah, bro, it was, like you said, overwhelming, bro. I left my AirPods. Oh. Crazy story, y'all. I left my AirPods in the taxi. I was sitting in the front seat. I had Barry Ellison and Bryce in the back seat, and I'm so in awe of everything that's going on. I done left my AirPods in the taxi. Then I realized 5 minutes later, I was like, boom, I lost my AirPod. Oh, my God. So at first I was just going to take the L. But then I was like, nah, it's my first day in New York. I'm not taking no L's. I'm here for dubs. I had one in my ear, but the case and the other one was still in the taxi. So, I'm tracking him. I'm going all around and all of that. And I just see him. He just keep doing the square, I'm like, Bryce, I got to get him. So I ended up calling taxi, went through the 8 people, all of that, and ended up getting it back. Shout out to my man Prince, the taxi driver in New York. I know you probably ain't go see this, my boy. I hope you eating that butter chicken pasta and that makhni gravy. I hope you eating it all, my guy. So I really appreciate him. He did charge me. He did not do your brother a solid. But that first night was a really good night.
It was awesome. Like I said, we went out and ate at Junior's. And let me tell you right now, don't ask for sweet tea in New York. Let me tell you that right now. I asked the waiter, I said, y'all got any sweet tea? He goes, brother, we got real tea, and you can put the sugar on the table in your tea. That's how we do it up here. I said, my goodness. I said, you got me. I said,
he was fainting. He was fainting.
You got Dr. Pepper? He said, we got Pepsi product. I already know how. And, of course, we get up there. I start battling some sore throat. I got a little sore throat when I get up there, so I'm constantly having to rehydrate myself. And, I'm constantly clearing my throat throughout the day. But you know what? We love adversity. Adversity builds character, and we're able to get through it. First night, I would say the first night was a success. I got some cheesecake. It took me a couple days to eat it.
Yeah. Did you finish it?
No.
It's still in the fridge?
It's still in the fridge.
Well, they probably threw it.
Probably threw it. Oh, also, somebody left some. Was that the first night? Or the second night that somebody left food service in a room that we did not order?
I think it was the first night.
First night?
No, it was I don't know. They left it in there, though.
Yeah, so we came back into our room one night, and somebody left some room service in our food, in our room. It was a cheese platter. Hummus. That looked like it had been sitting there for a couple hours, and some bread. And I looked at that, I said, "Did you order this?" He said, "Nah." I called Professor Ellison. I said, "You ordered this?" He goes, "No." They're trying to charge us. We got it reimbursed. Thank goodness.
For sure.
But so we figured somebody was in our room snooping around while we was out. But
yeah.
We got taken care of.
And we still got all our stuff, so, you know, God was on our side for sure. But the next day was the conference, and honestly, the whole trip was surreal, but this was, I can speak for myself. It was extremely surreal. Y'all should be seeing a few pictures from the conference. I don't think we got too many, but definitely enjoyed speaking on the panel. It was not once in a lifetime, because I see myself doing this more and more once I get out of school, but it was just an experience I've never, experienced before, honestly. And I got choked up because, man, anytime I get to talking about succeeding in this world and just being able to be in environments and places that I've never been in before, as you see me throwing the double thumbs up, I do get choked up, man, because I love my life, y'all. If y'all knew what I go through on the day-to-day, still being a student, being the broadcaster for the women's basketball, traveling, and an RA, a human being with friends and family. It's been tough. I can't lie. It's been extremely tough. But I mean, when you sacrifice to put yourself in these great positions, pain comes with problems, but it also comes with pleasure as well. And you got to sacrifice and go through some pain to get some of the pleasure, because that's why the greats are the greats, because they go through what they go through and they learn how to, navigate the trials and the tribulations of it. Man, I'm telling you, I'm reaping the benefits and I'm loving every second, even though it is difficult. It's difficult, but I did get choked up because Barry and Ellison, I say it all the time, man, they really put me in a position to be myself and excel, and I can't do nothing but thank them every time that I get.
And dude, the conference. Well, first off, I told y'all I had a sore throat basically the whole trip. So I'm already freaking out. I wake up early, go downstairs, get me a little coffee, which, by the way, the lady at Starbucks could not spell my name right. I spelled it out for her. I said Bryce, B-R-Y-C. She come back with P-R-I-S-E about 2 out of 3 times. She got it right third day because I actually told her. But you know what? It is what it is. Got me some water, trying to, get everything, trying to get the voice going a little bit. Had to speak in front of some people. And, of course, as soon as I get ready to go up, we start with the conference. All that liquid hit your boy, and he had to go to the bathroom. And his knees were shaking. He didn't know if he was gonna make it through the trip. He looked at Professor Gresham, and he had, he was feeling the same thing. So your boy might have rushed his speech a little bit longer than what he wanted to, but he had to get up out of there as soon as nobody had any questions. We had to get up out of there and get to the restroom and take care of some business. But I loved it though, man. Like just being able to get up there and just kind of show everybody what I've kind of been able to do throughout my process in college in this field, in the communication field, and be able to speak to them. Not only helps your public speaking, just kind of help you explain yourself and really just kind of show these other people who come in from all over the world what we all have to offer here at Austin Peay. And it was really just something that we both enjoyed doing, and we look forward to doing more in the future. So, conference success.
Yes, and we also went to 2-3 other rooms.
Couple panels.
Yeah, a couple of panels. Had a good time.
On a Find Your Broadcast Voice. That was a good one.
Lady had me get up there.
Dylan kept trying to get me get up there, and Karma came around, and she made him stand up. He kept trying to get me to stand up, and she was like, "Since we locked eyes, why don't you stand up and do it for me?" And Dylan said, all right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never tell nobody no. What I had to say, this is Dylan Walton, this is Eyewitness News. I had to say it 10 times.
Hello, my name is Kendall Ball. Welcome to the Crunch Time interview. And I'm here with my guests and my team.
In Clarksville, Tennessee, from the Ford Ice Center, the score is the Austin Peay Governors 4, the Georgia Southern Eagles 2. Austin Peay's up 2, and Hugh, tell us why a 2-goal lead is one of the most dangerous in hockey.
Well, a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey because if you give up one, it's only a 1-goal lead. But if you score one, then it's a 3-goal lead, and people like to think it's over then.
Recapping the second period of action, Matt Pellegrino scored here first for Georgia Southern, making it 2-2. And then Jackson Smith took the lead here for Austin Peay in the second period. And then Sam Singleton got on the board end the second period scoring. We also had a delay in the middle of the second period that we extend apologies for here, as a player went down with an injury, and we send heartfelt condolences to him and his family here. As again, we'll get more to you on him as information comes along.
Yeah, Brody Ozdowski was ashamed to see that happen to anybody during a game. He's a tremendous hockey player coming out of Waupun, Wisconsin. Great hockey country up there in Wisconsin. Is a terrific player. Already made some incredible plays in this game to keep Georgia Southern where they're in it. Georgia Southern looking to hopefully silence this rowdy blackout crowd and end the Austin Peay winning ways on this Peay Day of March 14th, a Friday during spring break.
I didn't realize 3-1-4. You're right, Hugh.
Yeah,
it is Peay Day.
Yeah, a lot of fun Peay Day promotions around town. How many digits of pi have you memorized, Mario?
Not much. I don't think I passed that math, that grading math school in elementary school.
I can never myself get past 3.1415.
As that one goes off the post to you.
It went off the post, it went off the goalie, went out of play. And we're going to get an Austin Peay offensive zone face-off. Make this a 5-2 game, perhaps, here in the third period.
That was Connor Blackmore looking for a goal right there. Blackmore gets the face-off, gets towards the face-off.
Goes into that corner. A couple of those plays there going around to the corner, I would like to see the Governors get to a little bit sooner, but this is stuff you have to slowly build on. You're not going to build a great hockey program in 1 year unless you're the Las Vegas Golden Knights, and we won't ever see something like that situation ever happen again. So a lot of credit to what Austin Peay has done this year. The building this team up, getting the fans in here. This is a pretty big crowd for a club hockey game, especially in Clarksville, Tennessee. Some great stuff all around here. Just a couple of little plays, like that little gaff of missing the puck right there. Austin Peay will have to clean up in the offseason before coming into a Division III next year. Looking for a bit more headstrong of some results. Oh, a nasty spill there.
As there was a glove and a broken stick left on the opposite blue end of the ice. Actually, see it on your screen right there. A glove was lost in the middle of play.
Yeah.
Looks like that was Justin Bernard.
Got to keep the gloves on, protect the fingers. Yeah, Justin Bruneau able to get that. We're getting a penalty here, actually, though. A penalty on Bruneau.
Bruneau's going to go into the box for a 2-minute minor.
Yeah, they're giving him a slashing call there. It's a bit of an interpretive call, but not necessarily not a terrible one, that's for sure.
Austin Peay has given up the most power play goals here this year with 100, and they've given up 45 goals on the power play, the most allowed in Division III College Hockey Southview.
Yeah, and we're able to score here on the power play earlier in this game. Now Georgia Southern has 13 goals on the year on the power play, and they've only played 11 games. Hopefully they make it 14 for themselves.
As you saw the Governors on that last cycle right there, putting their body on the line to stop the puck from going into the net. Hugh. As this one gets right towards the net, and a tussle's broken out here.
Yeah, a little bit of a tussle there. Number 20 for Georgia Southern was not very pleased on that play. There's a good bit of heckling coming from the crowd right now, as 20 goes into the box here for Austin Peay, or for Georgia Southern, excuse me. We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey, though, for a minute 23.
Caden May in the box, so 4-on-4, even strength penalty here. Also going into the boxes, for Georgia Southern,
Corey Warden. Now, Austin Peay able to get some offensive possession back here, not being on the penalty kill anymore. That was a big break for Austin Peay, getting around this team. Oh, we're getting another penalty already. I think I'm speaking too soon tonight. I think a lot of times we've seen Austin Peay take a good bit of penalties in this year. They're taking it the other way now. They're going to get a good 4-on-3 opportunity here.
It's a tripping penalty assessed to Georgia Southern. So 4-on-3 for Austin Peay.
A lot of space to fill out here. A lot of room to work with on the pass. Sort of working it around. You need someone on the other side to help out. You don't want to leave one alone. Oh, you also want to clean up some of those in front. It's a lot harder to keep that puck from sailing down the ice for a free icing when you're when on these 4-on-3s chances instead of the normal 5-on-4 power play. We're getting a stoppage here for net coming off of the ice.
As Brandon Sullivan was looking to make some space here. The Governors of Austin Peay leading 4-2 against the Georgia Southern Eagles. 15:45 in the third period. Austin Peay looking for their first win in 4 months. An 11-game losing streak coming into this game, Hugh.
Yeah.
Looking to end it tonight.
Nice little chance from the defenseman over there on the left, or on the right. But hopefully get another one. Oh, he throws it back up to Leonard. Leonard slaps it wide and out and gathered by the defenseman for another chance. Maybe over to Leonard again. He slides it over there. Leonard gets it.
Leonard scores!
What a play. What a play from Peyton Leonard. I cannot believe that was such efficient offense from the Austin Peay Governors. Peyton Leonard adding to the fire. 5-on-3 chance goes in, and it's 5-on-2 for the Austin Peay Governors. What a play.
Peyton Leonard with his second goal on the
see that play
evening.
again. Yes, give me that pass. Oh, he fakes the pass at the last minute and throws it into the back of the net where the goalie was helplessly away from it. Nothing to blame from the goaltender there, Rhodes. Kyler Rhodes had nothing he could have done to stop that.
This is the Austin Peay that we like to see here in the Ford Ice Center tonight.
This is an Austin Peay team that has now scored their 10th power play goal of the season. See if they can do anything with the last 38 seconds of this other one.
Blackmore with the pass.
Cycles that around, gets it down to the corner. Only have 23 seconds left on the power play now. 20.
Sees to the left circle. And that shot goes off Rhodes.
And if Tate was there on that side quicker, this might have been a 6-2 game, folks. That's okay, though. Lots to learn from a new team.
And Hugh, how has Austin Peay been able to build a 3-goal lead here in the third period?
Sustained momentum in the offensive zone, holding onto that puck and forcing Georgia Southern to make that puck leave the ice. Another part of this too is that Georgia Southern, when they have had the puck in the offensive zone, have lost possession. They've let the puck trail out past that blue line a couple of times, and it has not gone in their favor. Austin Peay able to capitalize on some of those miscues more than Georgia Southern has been able to capitalize on some of Austin Peay's.
As Kane Lemoyne
Nearly pickpocketed from Brendan Sullivan. Sullivan unable to help Austin Peay keep that in zone forever, but a nice little play back to Sullivan. Tries to find that near corner, and it gets tipped out of play.
It goes over netting, and the Governors up 3 here with 13-11 in the third period. Shots on goal, 43-25 in favor of the Governors.
Yeah, and Austin Peay now with a 5-2 lead. Like I said earlier, 2-goal lead's dangerous, and now Austin Peay with that 3-goal lead a little bit more comfortable. Able to get out of that threshold of 1 goal away from being a 1-goal game, and
as they're trying to clinch their winning season here at home with a win tonight. As the win would improve them to their 5th win at home.
and their first win in 12 games. Their first win since October.
They would end a 9-game losing streak against College Hockey South Division III opponents. That doesn't include the High Point loss back in November.
In an 11-game losing streak overall, have not won in the calendar year of 2025 so far.
Some memorable moments we've seen this season are some memorable markers for Austin Peay so far this season. They've been to Bridgestone Arena to play Vanderbilt. They played a Division II opponent. They played one of the best teams in College Hockey South, gave it their best effort, but lost.
They played two of the best teams in College Hockey South. They had to go into Knoxville, into Cool Sports Arena, and play the second team for the Ice Vols, and then had to face the South Carolina Gamecocks down here.
And now the blackout game here with these new unis, these Verbo champion sweaters, as they like to call them.
What a way to open up a program. What a first year. What an exciting amount of hockey. What a game we've had here tonight.
We've seen some great performances, some great players. Sam Singleton, one to watch here for the future of this Austin Peay Governors program, alongside Jackson Smith, Cooper Smith.
And of course, it's not over just yet, folks. If you're here with us now, you should come in and tune in with us tomorrow for the last game of the Austin Peay hockey schedule, as the Austin Peay takes on Georgia Southern again here, starting at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here on the Austin Peay Sports Network.
Of course, that is if you can make it, as the weather is not going to be great here tomorrow night. We'll see what the weather does over time going into tomorrow evening. In the last game of the season.
Classic Tennessee, right? You can never know exactly what the weather is about to be here in this great state.
I can attest to that one here, Hugh.
A lot of exciting things on Austin Peay's campus. As I said before, Austin Peay softball now winning 22 straight games. And 3-0 so far to start conference play after beating Bellarmine twice today. First 2-0 earlier, and then 6-4 here in the afternoon. Baseball also beat Lipscomb twice, beat them 7-1 in the first game, and then 17-7 in the second.
As Spitch's shot was nearly get rocked into the net, and they're gonna call a penalty on Peyton Leonard.
Leonard going right into the box.
We'll see. That'll be a team in the minor. Just trying to see which penalty is called here.
Roughing. Roughing this late in the game is it's probably the most common penalty to see late in the third period is roughing. Been talking all night against your opponents, and things will be said back and forth between each other. Things we're not allowed to repeat on air, and lots of time and goes into knowing exactly how to respond to these critiques.
And Kane Eastwood has to be proud of the performance he's seen from his players, his young men here tonight here against these Georgia Southern Eagles, as they have fought with a lot of energy and they've came out to play here at the Ford Ice Center. Hugh.
Yeah, not quite over for them yet. They now have the power play opportunity again, like we've mentioned plenty of times in this broadcast. This is a really good power play squad from Georgia Southern. Of course, now down without their two best scorers for the game, but able to possibly get some momentum out of here. Some of their best power play scorers this year still on the ice, including Damian Spitz, who not only leads the team in power play goals, but power play assists and power play points as well.
As the slap shot gets near the net.
That was a really good slap shot there from Matt Pellegrino.
As now the puck going towards Austin Peay's own end.
It's going to be a race for that.
But Kyler Rose is going to get there.
Lemoyne. How many times have we said his name tonight? Trying to make some space down there. Takes the puck inside on his stick. Tries to throw it out. Oh, nobody can quite get there. They are looking for one extra man to receive a pass and put this puck into the net, cut this lead down with under 10 minutes to go here.
And that gets in.
Would you look at that? There it is. Little slap shot coming in from the side there, just squeaks in by Morris.
See, that was Caden Lemoyne with the goal right there.
Yeah, Caden Lemoyne, that would be his 4th of the year. And we're getting confirmation that it is Lemoyne. That is 4 on the year for Lemoyne and 2 on the power play on the year for Lemoyne. Another power play goal from the Georgia Southern Eagles. Now at 14 on the year in 11 games.
As the and the Governor scores!
Right back at him! Right back at it! They haven't slowed down the entire game, and it's paying dividends here in the second to last game of the season. How about that? What a goal! What a way to answer that. Shut down the momentum right away as he collects it off of the boards, throws it to the defense, makes some ways around, gets it to the open man. Ethan Goins. Haven't heard his name be called in a couple games. That is his 10th of the season. Fantastic stuff.
What a time to get on the board here if you're Ethan Goins, as the Governors are up 3 here against the Georgia Southern Eagles.
Yeah, now that sort of will take the momentum out of a team in a hurry when you score to try and take.
On the forecheck is Georgia Southern.
They really wanted that chance there.
Spitz was trying to take it away. This puck splashes here towards the mid-ice. And now that shot gets away.
What a move. What a move to get that puck out there.
As it's Georgia Southern.
What a hit. Jeffrey Christensen laying down Ryan Weaver over, taking that puck out of their own blue line.
As Lemoyne speeds down the right wing. Lemoyne, as that pass gets away
Never anybody's brightest moment to whiff on a shot like that.
from Ryan Weaver. And now a great move here. One-on-one with the goaltender. Does he score? Saved by Kyler Rhodes.
No, that's a goal.
No, it's in! Scores!
That's a hat trick, I believe.
Jackson Smith get the hats on the ice. Number 3 on the evening. 7-3 Governors!
Hat trick. We got a hat trick in the building.
As Hugh, my analyst, is going to wave his hat. He's going to throw it over the ice. Commemorating the first hat trick.
Someone had to throw a nice hat out there. It's hard to
For
get it
Jackson
over the
Smith.
net.
Someone had to do the honors. Because what a night it's been for Jackson Smith. 3 goals. 7 goals total. I think there's been at least 4 different goal scorers on the evening.
I think that may be 5, actually. But either way, he matches the goal total of Georgia Southern for the season. Now here, or for this game, I should say.
So coming into this game, Austin Peay had an individual battle for the team leader in goals. Sam Singleton had 16 entering the game. Jackson Smith had 15. That brings Smith's total to 18. Sam Singleton with 17.
Yeah, now they're neck and neck for that goal title this year.
There's going to be one more game to play out before we officially decide the leading goal scorer here for Austin Peay in Season 1. You got to stay tuned here for tomorrow's broadcast to find out who's going to win that title.
Yeah, who's going to come out with it? Will it be Sam? Will it be Jackson? Find out here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Individual, there's got to be a little individual gamesmanship here going on between the two, knowing that one of them will be etched in Austin Peay Governors hockey history as the first goal-scoring leader.
Leonard tried to make one of the hits of the night there for Austin Peay. Just wasn't able to land it quite there. That puck nearly looked like it was going in, and it doesn't quite. Georgia Southern's on the move, though.
As Austin Peay is able to take it away. As this one's going to get towards the slot. Saved by Kyler Rhodes.
We were half a foot away from a tie at 18 goals for the team leading goals just then from Sam Singleton. What an effort to get through those players.
And Sam Singleton also leading in points with 23 on the season. Also could have the lead, still an assist by the end of the season here with one more game to go. As that gets in for the Governors! Connor Blackmore taps it home.
Wow.
9-3. Excuse me, 8-3 Governors.
It's either Connor Blackmore or Ethan Goins, but that was a tremendous play all around from the Governors to get what their offense has just found a way. It's found something here in those last few off days for them.
Excuse me, Ethan Goins with the goal.
Yeah, Ethan Goins with the second of the night. Are we going to get 2 hat tricks in the same night? We still have 5.5 minutes left. I don't have another hat.
I don't have a hat on this broadcast either at this point.
Maybe that's
if I had one, I would throw it, but
maybe that's why everybody still has their hats. They're waiting for a second hat trick. One
Absolutely.
hat trick's not good enough.
Ethan, I mean, Hugh, they were waiting for you to get another hat out there to throw another one here if Ethan Goins gets this third goal on the evening.
I think Ethan Goins has a shot at it. He's scored plenty this time of the year. That, of course, is now his 11th on the season.
As Leonard whirls around. Georgia Southern gets the stop.
Leonard arguably did one move too many there, but was worth the effort. Would have had a very wide open chance had that last move worked.
As Peyton Leonard crushes Georgia Southern's player. As that one tips off the stick of Kyler Rhodes.
That was a really good awareness play there, just to sort of throw it in the corner. You realize that a lot of your offense is all grouped together in one corner there. Can't really do some sort of play to trick the goalie. You just kind of have to throw it over him, trying to see if you can catch it at a funny angle and hope it goes in. Really good awareness play.
3:50 to go in the third period. The Governors are up 8-3, up 5 here. Closing in on their first win in 4 months, nearly ending a 11-game losing streak that dates back to October 18th.
3:30 left to go. Again, catch us tomorrow night for the last game of the Austin Peay season at 7 o'clock here on the Austin Peay Sports Network. We will break down everything that happens in this game, as well as get you ready for the final 60 minutes of Austin Peay hockey in the 2024-25 season.
That's Cooper Smith. Passes it. And Hugh, how about these Governors tonight, this evening?
It's been one of the most complete performances I've seen from Austin Peay all year, only allowing 27 shots on the game.
As this is right out towards goal. Can they tap it in once again? They can't.
Man, we were again so close to another goal.
Of course, not to mention Georgia Southern shorthanded on the evening.
Cooper Smith there got his shot stuffed. Haven't heard much from him tonight, but I'm sure he's happy to see how this team has been playing out around him.
As this gets towards the top of the point.
Deontay Jarrett making a play to keep that puck into that corner over there.
Minute and 55 to go, cross ice pass towards the half wall.
Cooper
It
Smith
spills out.
Yeah, Smith was trying to get on the scoring action there, noticing everybody else got into it, so he thought, man, I might as well try and score something myself.
As this intercepted by the Governors.
That was a careless pass from Georgia Southern, just not able to get that puck out entirely, and Austin Peay able to capitalize on it and make them play inside their own zone.
As Austin Peay is going to have to go chasing back.
As much as Austin Peay has also played inside their own offensive zone, this may tire Georgia Southern for tomorrow's game as well, as Georgia Southern has had to play defense for, I would guess, about 40 minutes of this game.
1 minute remaining, 53 seconds to go. And the Austin Peay Governors fans can get loud and feel it here in this arena. The Fordyce Center has not seen a win in this building from the Governors in 4 months. 37 seconds.
Tate gets it out.
One more chase, one more sprint.
This is one of those games that I remember as a player myself, you wish you never stopped playing that day.
Because the goals kept going in. They kept the foot on the gas. They're going to get the result they finally want. In 8 3 win for the Governors of Austin Peay. And for the first time in 4 months, the Austin Peay Governors are victorious, ending an 11-game losing streak.
A tremendous game. You see the fans going crazy here at the Fordyce Center. You see the group getting together at the down in the net, celebrating together as a team. A tremendous bonding experience when you get to win a game 8-3.
Absolutely, Hugh. Austin Peay with that win clinches their 5th win and a home winning record to open up their first season at the Fordyce Center. What a way to go out here. And they got one more game tomorrow here to get this to a 6th. And now that you got to win in some momentum, the Governors are certainly looking forward to game 2 here tomorrow night, same time, 7 p.m. Central Time.
We'll see you there.
You've been listening to Final Score, the Governors 8, the Georgia Southern Eagles 3. Today's game has been produced by sports communications students from the Austin Peay State University Department of Communications. This has been a presentation of the Austin Peay Sports Network.